Hello again, welcome to the Shorties, on the Rogue Researchers channel. We are going to try something new, and we hope you like it.
When I think about who, what, and when, I realize they are some mighty powerful questions for being one word, especially when they are applied to understanding and comprehending prehistoric times that's hard for us to identify today. How ancient is ancient? Let's find out. Where do I start? That was the big question for me. And I took my first serious steps into my search for the truth. So, of all things, I began by searching for the roots of modern religions. That was 17 years ago, and I have to say that search expanded exponentially, both directions in the timeline. I chose that point in time because it was a major change in the mindsets of the masses that were living, for the most part, simple lives. If it's not the biggest turning point along the path of modern humans, I don't know what is. As I started realizing the influence that the Roman Catholic Church had over history since its inception, I couldn't believe it. I mean, wow. When I opened that door, I was left speechless after I discovered it went much deeper than that. However, I want to start with another turning point much closer to the present. As my research expanded, I found myself on some familiar research paths that I blazed in other lifetimes. When I reflect back on my youth and the books I read, I find they impacted me to the degree that they continue drawing the ever-changing picture I have in my mind to this day. There are dawns on the horizon, awaiting our ships to set sail into the sun that's rising, through the lightning in the gales. On the winds of tomorrow, we lift our anchors and set full sail. And with the winds of tomorrow, we will lift the veil. On the seas we have wandered, many were lost along the way. As we sail by their sorrows, we can't leave their lessons to fade away. Into the winds of tomorrow, we lift our anchors and set full sail. Into the sun that's rising, on the winds of tomorrow, the truth will prevail. Now that I feel we're on the right page, I'll cut to the chase. I dedicate those words to the ancient mariners that braved the open seas. In ships that required so much knowledge of the sea, constellations, weather, ocean currents, and winds, to sail these mighty oceans and eventually around the planet. The other day, I was thinking about who really opened the door to the research we are pursuing presently. I mean, who should get the credit for blazing the first path? Was it the Vikings? Was it James Churchward? Was it Columbus? Was it James Cook? No. From my perch on the hillside, I see Ferdinand Magellan sailing through the Chilean Straits, cautiously passing through the Southern Passage for that first time in 1521. I will post a link in the comments to an excellent documentary on Magellan and his journey into the history books. He is the mariner in modern times that is slowly slipping into the voids of obscurity if we allow it. However, I question that he was the first mariner to enter the Pacific Ocean from this direction. We'll cover more in the next Shorty I do, but if you are going to follow my research path, for whatever reason, if I post a video in the comments, please take the time to watch it.
Again, we thank you for your time and interest in the mysteries that history continuously reveals, the deeper we dig. And we've only started scratching the surface. Until next time, ciao for now.